guys, it's Engineering Jay here, and this is my brand new 2021 Camaro SS 1LE with the automatic transmission. Now I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for buying this thing with an automatic transmission, but there's a couple reasons I bought this with the automatic transmission. The first reason is I'm not a very good manual and transmission guy, and I bought this car for performance reasons, and I don't think I could keep up with the performance driving with a manual, so that's one of the main reasons I bought an automatic. The other reason I bought an automatic is due to the fact that I commute this car, and driving in California traffic with a manual is not fun. I've done it before and I don't really want to do it again. Now I know the automatic transmission isn't as fun as a manual, but man, this 10-speed automatic is something else, especially when you put it in track mode and hit the back roads. This thing knows where to hold the torque, holds it around 4,000 RPM, and this thing is just crazy. It just wants to go, and it will go when you put the gas pedal down. Now this is my very first performance sports car, so I'm still getting very used to this car. As you saw in my previous video, I didn't really even push it in the backgrounds. I only pushed it to I think about 40-50% maybe, and I've gotten a little bit more comfortable in this car as I've driven it or since then, and it just it surprises me every time I push the pedal to the floor. It's just so fun, and the feeling you get when you floor it is nothing like I've experienced before. Now, the previous two cars I had before this, I had a Veloster Turbo, and then I had a Genesis Coupe. Genesis Coupe was the V6, so it had about 300 horsepower, which was fun. This is my first V8 sports car with, 455 horsepower, so I'm not used to the power at all, especially, when I can just floor it every time I hit a stoplight. But it's fun. It's something else to experience the power like this, and I've just never driven a car like this before, and every time I get in the car in the mornings, I always smile when I turn on the car and hear that big old V8 come to life. Now I know I could have gotten a normal SS, but the deal I got on this car was just fantastic, I think. So I was really happy about that. And I say these prices in California standards. I know that if I looked nationwide, I could have gotten a better deal, but I'm in California. I will talk about financials in another video. Not this one. This one's just kind of introductory video to my 1LE. But yeah, and this car is the 1LE, so it comes with all the 1LE features: the bigger brakes in the front, 6 pistons in the front, 4 in the rear, bigger tires overall, 285 30R20s up the front and 305 30R20s in the rear. On the Goodyear Supercar R3s, or not R3s, the 3Rs. And man, do these tires stick. They're fun, they can corner well, and it's crazy to think that even with these big tires, I still lose traction though, when I'm flooring it off the stoplight. And it's just a lot of power to have. You have 455 at 6,200, 455 pound-feet of torque at 4,000 now. I can't really get a good sound clip coming onto the freeway because there's traffic, all that good California traffic, but man. Now I'm going to go back to talking about this 10-speed automatic transmission. I know a manual is more fun, and I'm going to get a lot of hate for buying an automatic for a track-focused car, but man, I'll try to get a sound clip of the automatic shifting, but it's just when it shifts at high RPM, it's just intoxicating. I know, again, I haven't driven a manual in a performance car like this, but it's just, the automatic itself is just fun. And again, I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate, but I am daily driving this car. I didn't buy this car to keep it as a garage queen. I bought the car because I've wanted a Camaro since I was in probably middle school, and I'm not gonna not drive a car that I've always wanted. So alright, so let me try to I don't know if you can hear that, but it does pop and crack a little bit. Let me try to get a decent sound clip of the exhaust. I'll slow down a bit as I'm already going freeway speeds. Oh my gosh, this thing is crazy. car can do when you put it in track mode like that, and then you put it in sport mode and it just feels like a daily commuter. It's insane. This car is well worth the money, and I smile every time I get into this car. It's just a completely different experience for me going from a Veloster Turbo to a Camaro SS 1LE. I mean, I'm speechless. I have no words. What's also crazy to me is how comfortable this car can feel as a daily driver. Now, I know this is the 1LE, so it's track spec, but you know, I stick it into touring mode, and the roads sometimes are a bit bumpy, but again, it hardly feels any different from my Veloster Turbo. Now, on very rough roads, I can feel a difference, but the touring mode in this car is amazing. Like, I don't know what to say. It just feels like a commuter car when I stick it into touring, and then I put it into track mode, and it's a completely different beast. You can definitely feel the mag ride suspension stiffen up. You can feel the steering get stiffer. It just feels like a completely different car when you put it into track mode. And the shift points feel different. Just everything feels different. It's a completely different car when you put it into track. And this does have the NPP exhaust as well, so it just opens up and you just get a plethora of new sounds. It sounds like an orchestra compared to the high school band playing when you stick it into track mode. But yeah, no, this is my new-ish Camaro. I've already put almost 2,000 miles on it since I bought it in December, and I don't regret a single one of those miles. This is probably going to be one of the highest mile 1LEs when I sell it, just because I don't want to buy a daily. This is my daily, and I want it to be my daily. But I just feel, I don't know, it's just that feeling of not wanting to drive it because you don't want to wreck it, but wanting to drive it just because you want to drive your car. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about the car, please feel free to leave questions in the comments below. I probably will answer as many questions as I can about this car. But yeah, so just enjoy the rest of the video. Talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.